Hey everybody, it's Kate at Kate's Gardens, Cat and Chicken Ramblings. Been out here cutting the post and all the wall slats for the coop. I was just sitting here starting to sprinkle. I noticed Laddie Ruth there in the kennel chowing down. And then over here, running around the yard, has been the 5 ladies. And what was so cute was when he was in here chowing, and he could look up and look to his left and see them out there in the yard nibbling. And when they went to the very far end, he stepped away from the food dish and came over here by the gate where he's standing now, so he could, see what they were up to. And then as they got a little bit closer back to the coop, he went back in and started eating like he's doing right now. It's just cute, their little dynamic. The girls are like, he's not looking. Let's go for a stroll, have some gossip. They turned 5 months old yesterday. So the Wyandottes should start laying within the next few weeks. So I have got to get the walls up. And it's a simple build. On this right side end here, between the pole and the pallet, I'm going to be putting these 4x4 posts on each side, and then running across the top, almost like a flag shape, are going to be these wood slats. That's 32 inches from the top of that pallet to the top metal bar. And so I've cut 2x4 with 32 inches, and so that'll mount. That way it'll be kind of flag shaped, of course, and I can just slide it in there. It will rest on top of the pallet, and that will make a wall on each side. Now this side, I'm going to add an extra, probably 4 feet of those 2x6s laying out over there on that pallet across the bottom, because this is the side where I'm going to mount the nest boxes. I need to get them mounted here soon, so hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit cooler. Today was up in the 90s, and I went ahead and came out and toughed it out. But I can, when you can feel how red your face is, that's how I'm feeling. But then I do still plan on the winter to get a really heavy-duty winterized tarp that is going to wrap around all the way around the sides and this end on the coop end, not on the whole run, but down on the coop end, just to help keep the water off of this wood, because a lot of this wood is wood that we have gotten off of pallets and from a sign movie business, so most of it is not pressure treated. The 2x4 that I cut, 32 inches each are, but the rest of it's not, so that'll keep the rain off. That'll also keep me from having to worry about any little gaps or spaces between the boards that you can't see but that are there, where grass can come in. And then I'm going to have another flat board like this. It's going to mount on top of that one. And then on top of that, above where they'll be roosting more towards the ceiling, I'm going to place that pallet, which will have window openings for when it's summer and when I need them to get fresh air through there. But I'll be able to slide a door, slide little blinders. I don't know why I lost my track, so I slide a little door over those holes. But like I said, I'm going to, I think I'll shrink this down, wrap the tarp all the way around. It's 5 foot from that pole to the end, and 5 across and 5 down. That way it will, help keep that wood from getting soaking wet during blowing rain or snow, as we're supposed to have kind of a cold, icy winter. You see, I've gone through my wood pile, but right now, I'm leaving it open-aired because last night I came out to camp with the cat and it was still over 80 degrees at 10, 11 o'clock. I didn't stay out there because he didn't stay with me. I'm not going to sleep on the ground and have shitty Wi-Fi if he's not going to hang out with me. So he wanted to come sleep over there on those pieces of plywood on that pallet by the food barrel near his chickens. It's cute, but I just took my butt back in. So anyhow, this side here is, so I'm going to use one of those 2x6s that are stretched out way over there and make an additional thickness and solid board on this pallet that can hold their nest box, because Paul bought a pre-made 3-box nest box, which I don't want to mount where it's on the floor of the coop. It's going to be about 6 inches up, so it's going to need something solid to hang on. And then of course their nesting roosting bars will be adjusted accordingly, but they will be at the same height as the little roosting bar that's on the front of the coop. I mean, the nesting box has like a little built-in nesting roosting bar, and then you lift up the bottom of the roosting bar and your eggs roll down into that little pocket thing. So anywho, that's my plans. And like I said, I'm going to leave this up here. It's going to be the gap. It's going to stay open for airflow, to let any humidity and let, keep it from getting, humid in there. I will take down this mesh, and I'm going to cut, I've got plenty of chicken wire, so I'm going to put strips of chicken wire across here on the inside, and that way this winter nothing can get in. To me, I think here, that's probably when predators are going to be most out looking for food, when it's hard to find everywhere else. And then I'm going to cut some more. I have some smaller pieces of 2x4s that are going to be perfect to be able to like pop up in there to block it off, so there's only, maybe 1 or 2 open when it's really cold, or maybe even just 1, so that there's, heat and moisture can escape, but they're not going to have any drafts on them, because they'll be still going to be roosting about this height. So once they're all squatted down, there's not going to be any kind of air flowing on them. And then I've got the plywood set aside, cut to do the front. That's what Chaos likes to sleep on. So they'll have a solid front on one side, which I can lift up to clean, and then there'll be a kind of a 2-door. One door is going to be bigger than the other. One's probably going to be about 3 feet, and the other one's going to be about 2 feet. That way I can, pull them open like a wardrobe, clean things out, get eggs, reach chickens, but then I can button them back up. And of course, one of those doors is going to have a little chicken door in it. So that's where we're at with the coop right now. And that's all my sawing. I stopped. I'd make this video because it's in the rain. I felt some sprinkles, but typical Milton, Delaware. Rain's probably going to go everywhere but on us, but we could definitely use some. Alright everybody, you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and oh well, there they all are out now, roaming around. But yeah, we're doing our chicken thing. We're out here foraging. I filled up their little brooder waterer just as an extra waterer out there, so they don't have to come all the way in. And Laddie Roo's over there just drinking away, and it's warm. It's been out in the sun. I changed it this morning, and I changed their water this afternoon, but because the sun was already still out there, I didn't bother to put more water out there just for it to heat up. And there he's over there drinking it. Nostalgia, I guess, makes him remember his childhood days. But yeah, they're 5 months old. I think the Wyandottes might not get much bigger. They might get a little, fill out more, but the Brahmas are still got a few more months. Probably, it's going to be probably almost a year before they are actually full size. And they probably won't start laying till, I would say, maybe December. If they start then, that'll be 7 months. Wait, so they might start laying in November or December. They mature a lot slower, but that's fine. They're very prolific layers in the winter. They're a big, heavy, winter hardy chicken. And I mean, I didn't plan it this way, but they're all American breeds. The Americanas, the Wyandottes were created in Wisconsin in the 60s. The Brahmas came over, started probably around that same time. They're a cross between I can't remember now. I'm hot and my brain not working. Love those little black and white pants you got on there, Laddie Roo. Yeah. Yeah. You got little breeches on. Stop at your knees. All right, you guys have a great weekend. Bye for now.